Hi, this is mostly unscripted, but I just wanted to check in. Normally, Sundays are kind of a downtime, a time of reflection. Some people would like to do like meditation or church, something that is different than your regular flow of your work week, whether you are doing creative work or whether you are doing your regular run of the mill tasks. This is good because to keep your mind prime, you need to recalibrate sometimes. Think about on a computer. If I'm talking about like a Windows PC, I remember having to do this thing where you defragment the drive because everything just gets mixed up and cluttered. Without rest, without this recalibration, it's difficult to keep up the pace if you want to be always ready and creative and inspired and excited about your days. So I do encourage you, whether or not you do it for religious purpose, to at least schedule some intentional downtime where you don't have the distractions of things that take up your time during the week. So today is Sunday, where I normally have less to do. I do have some client work in the afternoon. You might hear children outside if my microphone happens to pick it up because it is their make-up day today. Why? Because China's having a bunch of holidays in a row. Today would be like October 1st marks what they call National Day. And this is to celebrate in 1949 when it became the China Republic, the People's Republic of China, sorry. It's followed by sometimes as many as 8 days, known as Golden Week, and then they go into this kind of mid-autumn festival. Many cultures have some sort of festival that happens in autumn because it's a time to reflect on the gains that were made from the growing of crops and cattle in the summer to this time of harvest, where you begin to store things and prepare for the winter months where you can't do so much growing. Obviously here in Shenzhen, it's always warm, but this is again coming back to where seasons came from. Seasons didn't come from just because the Earth's axis tilts a little bit, so it gets more sunlight now versus maybe in the winter time. It has to do more with the farmers, because who made the hours, who made the seasons, who made the days, who made the months? Well, it's not about who made them, but for the convenience of people, we chose to name the months different things. We chose to create seasons, and it was mainly to help with the farmers. Things like daylight savings, mostly to help with the farmers. Okay, that's the big deal because people need food. So for today, I am not doing a whole lot of activity, so I'm showing you a couple of little things I did around the apartment. Later, I will be driving to do some client work. I plan to maybe record that. It's entertaining for some of you. And also, because of this Golden Week they're having, where I don't have so many classes, I will be making some gains on the videos I have already recorded so I can get them ready to share. What did I do recently? Well, I've changed the lighting again in the apartment for a couple of reasons. One is my air conditioning unit began to leak again, and I don't want it to pour water on everything, so I had to move a lot of things around. Also, I was using a mic stand that looks very strong, but when you make it tall enough, you realize it's a little bit wobbly, and I had a light that was pretty high up. It's the light that hits my back wall here, sometimes known as a rim light. And I've made a change. Maybe I will show you some of the weird setup I have here sometime. But now I've got a stand that's on top of the small refrigerator, and it doesn't have to extend so tall. I changed to a lighter mic stand. Lighter in weight, but stability, it's good. I would have kept using the metal one, but the legs, the minimum width that they would expand to or contract to was too large for the small refrigerator. I know, all of this is a lot of extra information, but here are the reminders for the creative process. In the beginning, I talked about taking some time out, a downtime, a Sabbath, a time of reflection, whatever that is for you. Make sure not to try to go, because you are not a machine. For all intents and purposes, Your brain can't operate like a computer. If you don't take the time for that maintenance, you are going to run on fumes. You're not going to be at your best performance. And if you go long enough, eventually your body is going to make you shut down. If you haven't experienced this in life yet, you might just be too young. If you live long enough, it will happen. I promise you. So I hope you enjoy the video. There is more to come. The other thing I want to work on either today or tomorrow is I'm going to study how to make compelling thumbnails for YouTube videos. All of these little things. If you are making your own channel, yes, you can hire someone to edit your videos. You can hire a sound engineer. You can have a team of people, and I think that's great. I'm right now just operating by myself, and I have some background in media arts. So as far as the video creation and editing process, the compositing, lighting, maybe not as much with color balance as I need to put into it. I need to get better with this, admittedly. But I've been using Photoshop and things like this since 2005. Technology has gotten so much better. Making thumbnails for your videos can be so much easier now because of things like automatic background removal. I mean, standard apps on your smartphones can do this. And if you're able to take an image, remove the background, put it in front of something with a nice tagline or hook, you're almost all the way there. And there's plenty of videos on YouTube that show you exactly how to do it. So I'm not telling you I'm an expert. This is just something I am going to study to make the channel even a little bit better. That's all I can do. And I hope that if you undertake any task, you come at it with the mindset of you're not going to be an expert or awesome right away. It's all about starting in a direction and you make small incremental changes to improve so that you can kind of hone your craft and get better along the way. Hopefully you have some interaction with other people who have done it, or you can expose yourself to videos where people who are experts can talk about it so you can get some insight. I wouldn't take everything that's said without a little bit of critical thinking, because some things that apply to one creator or one type of outlet may not apply to you. This should be true with all things. Take in the information, use what you can, but come at it with the mindset of, is this going to work for me? Or do I need to make this change so it represents me better? Or it fits my style better? Yeah? So take some time out, make sure that you get proper rest. Even people that lift weights will tell you, if you don't sleep, you don't make gains. And I hope that you make gains in your creative process. And I look forward to bringing you more on the channel. And if this is your weekend, have a nice weekend. Until then, create your world. Checking your phone. Hey. Taxi driver checking his phone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.